The secret clubhouse. At first, everything was a dark, cold blur, with numb limbs and closed eyes. Badger couldn't tell left from right or up from down. The world moved all around him, but the tiny kitten stayed chilled to the bone and completely confused. Eventually, he felt a tingling in his toe beans. Wiggle, wiggle. He began to move his paws. Next, he felt a tingling in his tail. Wiggle, wiggle. His tail moved side to side. His body felt like pins and needles. As it began to thaw, while melting icicles dripped from his fur, a sense of relief melted over him. He tried to use his voice. "Mama," he squeaked hoarsely, "I think the storm is over." Spinning in a circle, he pawed at the soft, squishy blanket. Underneath him, the snow beneath his feet had vanished, but the ground felt nothing like the hard pavement he was used to. "That's odd," he noted. Badger sniffed the air, which had a crisp, clean smell and was swirling with waves of warmth. It didn't smell at all like burgers and fries. He tilted his head, confused. Nothing about this place was familiar. "Where am I?" he said, voice cracking. Badger stretched out his arms in search of his family and felt something soft and furry. "Mama, are you there?" But the fluffy being did not move, and its eyes felt hard like marbles. "Sister, are you there?" Badger nuzzled the velvety fabric of a plush toy, and it fell to its side with a thump. He settled into a cozy spot in the center of a pile of plush toys and sighed. He didn't want to be on his own, but at least he was warm. Now, as he drifted off to sleep, he buried his face in fluff and imagined himself surrounded by family. That is how Badger's first days of life came and went, alone in a little warming box called an incubator, weakly wobbling about with his small plush toys and resting peacefully in the fuzzy arms of a giant stuffed teddy bear. It's hard to know what is going on when you're just a baby without any ability to hear or see, but after a week in the dark, Badger's eyes began to open for the very first time, and he started making sense of the mysterious place he had landed in, Fosterland. As his ears unfurled, baby Badger could hear the low hum of toasty air exiting the vent. In the distance, the pitter-patter of ice against the window pane was a faint memory of the storm. Just outside the window, wind chimes twinkled with each frosty gust, and he felt relieved to be safe and warm indoors. As he took a first peek at the world, Badger could see the bright light above him and the glass walls that contained him in this wonderful hideaway. At his side, he saw the collection of raggedy stuffed toys that had been keeping him company: a teddy bear, purple crocodile, and a tiny moose. He lifted his head and returned a gummy grin, happy to be in his very own clubhouse surrounded by such friendly faces.